wanna ride, well buckle up, you never know. Spitting game, we talking facts, call that a show. Finessing is my thing, I had to let them know. Patience, you've been waiting. Talk about it, what's on your mind? Profit, peace, and progress has to focus on the grind. Talk about it, what's on your mind? Late night special.
Yerp. How y'all feeling tonight? What's going on, man? I know it's a late night special, man. We back at it. And I'm your host, Jonathan Duberton, aka Finesse. And I hope y'all feeling good, man. Hope y'all feeling positive, man. Hope y'all getting money. You know, it's not all about the money, man, but money makes life easier, man. And you know, you don't always want to make it about money. But money is one of the main keys to living the life that you want. So, man, before we start, man, go ahead and like, subscribe, man. Shout out to my sponsors, man. Suddenly Lit, actually, you know what I'm saying? Dope candle brand. And it smells really good. Shout out to the sponsors for the show for tonight. Go ahead and light these up before we get started. Alright. Also, man, shout out to, you see I got these new shades on. That's another sponsor for the show, Angela Rosado. She got these sunglasses collection, and it's pretty dope, man. So I had to switch it up just for the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually in my, you know what I'm saying, LV, but I switched it up for the night. Tonight, man, you know, I just let it come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have these things prepared. I just kind of have like a topic that I just want to just go in on, and I sit down and I let it come out, and I let it speak to me. And so tonight I want to speak about reinvention. Reinventing yourself. And when I say reinvention, it's exactly how it sounds. You know, some people get stuck on thinking that you have to die the way you are. You have to stay the same. And that's definitely not the case. You know, you can actually become exactly who you want to become. Exactly. You can look like the person that you want to look like. You can dress like the person you want to. You can have that body that you wanted. You can make the money, the type of money that you want to make. And it's all about your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can reinvent who you are. Let me start this off with a story, because it makes more sense when I start off with a story. And the story is my story. And I reinvented myself multiple times. The first time that I reinvented myself was it was back in like 2011 or 12 or something like that. And back then I was just getting out of college. I was just getting out of college, and I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do in my life. So I ended up picking up a camera and started being a photographer and a videographer. So it was around the time when I started getting money, around 2013, that, you know what, like, I always could dress well and I could attract attention, sort of say. But I wanted to take it up another level. I end up, and it's not all about just looks. It's contingent upon a few things. What I did was I ended up getting, first, my living space, right? I got a warehouse. And the warehouse wasn't just like no ordinary warehouse. When people walked in this warehouse, like they was like amazed by it, like, damn, what the hell? So that kind of brought this aura, right? Like this mystery about me, right? And then I started dressing a little different. I started wearing all black. That was my thing. I was wearing all black every day, all day. And people couldn't like put a finger on like what I had going on for real. They didn't know how I was getting money. They know I was taking pictures. They know I was a photographer. And I started, you know, taking pictures of like just the baddest women that I could, right? So like now I'm becoming this guy with some money. I got a warehouse and I'm taking pictures of bad women and I'm surrounded by bad women. So like a year ago, I wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Like now when people look at me like, damn, like how the hell did this guy just change like that out of nowhere? I made myself this person, and this was just me building. You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning. So I just kept working on that. I kept working on that. I ended up getting a condo. Like it was just things that I was adding to my life to like make myself more of a mystery, more of an attractable person, because it's not just about the money. It's not just about the looks. It's about the things that you have that's attached to you. So let's fast forward. When I went to prison, right? As I was sitting in prison these couple of years, man, I was thinking like, when I get out, man, I want to use this momentum. You know, people knew about my story, about me going to prison, about, you know what I'm saying, the fraud case. And I wanted to use that momentum for something. I'm going to start me a brand. But how can I make people attract to me? How can I get out and make people attract to me? You know what I'm saying? I already look good. I know what I got already, but how can I enhance that? You know, like I used to sit on my bunk bed every night thinking of ways to enhance myself. Not to look all, you know what I'm saying, like extra pretty or like, I just wanted to enhance myself. So you know what? Like I thought about these tattoos, right? I know these tattoos will make people double back and look. I know this shit will give me like this look that I was looking for, right? I started working out like a motherfucker. I started working out, going crazy. Like, so now I got an 8-pack, you know what I'm saying, muscles, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't go in prison with muscles, but now I came out with muscles. I came out, as soon as I got out, I went to go get me these tattoos. I got this hand tattoo, I got these neck tattoos. I don't want a body full of tattoos, but I did it for the aesthetics, right? Now, how can, like, now that I got the image, how can I already got the story and the image. Now I got to play on that. So like now I'm known, well, when I first got out, I was known as this, you know, this guy that just got out of prison that was making money. You know what I'm saying? Like girls love him. And I started a brand that resonated with everything I had going on. Finesse's Only Club. I started preaching the fraud, finally rich after unstoppable determination, rich and unemployed. Those started building me up, right? Now, like before prison, I was, you know, this photographer. You know, now I'm setting myself up to be a fucking mogul, right? I'm still building it up. Like I can reinvent myself every day. And I told myself too, I want to wear more suits. And people starting to see that. Like you're starting to see I'm wearing more suits because it gives me another type of look. I used to sit on my bunk bed every day and visualize who I wanted to be, what I wanted to look like, what I wanted to wear, how I wanted people to view me. And you might be thinking like, oh damn, like, do I need to reinvent? Yes, you need to reinvent. Yes, you need to reinvent. You need to reinvent yourself every chance that you can. It's not about like being fake or becoming somebody that you aren't. This is who you are. You're enhancing yourself. Think about the way that you dress. Think about the way that you live in. Think about yourself as a whole and what do you want to be? And this goes for men and women because women can do it so easily. They can easily go get their body done. They can easily go get fucking face injections. They can easily go get their teeth done and all type of shit. They can easily instantly change like that, but they just changing their look. Like it's a certain power that comes with reinventing yourself. Like when you reinvent yourself and you have this attention now, it's not just about attention, but because you can reinvent yourself and play a back seat. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? But women or guys or me, like when you get this attention, how do you use it? How do you take this energy? How do you take this attraction and use it to your advantage? You got to think on who and what you want to become. And you have to work towards that. You need to be that. You need to be who you want to become. And the first step is visualization. Let's sit and think of, okay, you know what? I want to be this. 2, I want people to look at me this certain way. You can be a fucking businessman. You can be a rapper. You can be anything that you put your mind to. You can basically become that. And that's what you need to work on. Reinvention. Rappers do it all the time. Jay-Z reinvented himself multiple times. Looking back when he used to rap and look at him now, like he's a whole different caliber. He still has the name Jay-Z. You still know him from what he did, because that's not going to erase. You know what I'm saying? People going to always remember, but they going to only look at what you did now. You could have had a bad track record. You could have went to prison. You could have been a drug dealer. You could have been nothing. You could have been broke. You could have been all type of shit. You could have had a bad body. But people are not going to remember that. People are not going to think about that. They're going to look at you the way you are now. That's how people looking at you. That's how people don't even thinking about the past. They're thinking about the now. So if it's something that you want to change about yourself, something that you're insecure about, change it. That's exactly what you need to do. Just change it. There's so many ways what you can do to reinvent yourself. I surround myself with beautiful women. That gives me another aura. I dress like this for a reason. Because it attracts people. It makes people attract to me. It makes people want to ask questions. It goes with my brand. It goes with my podcast. It goes with everything that I'm selling, everything that I'm doing. So this is what comes from it. I make sure like every time that I'm on camera, I'm looking damn good. I know I have to be aware of that. This shit that I'm putting out is always gonna be there. It's always gonna be on the internet. I gotta remember that everything that I put out, people are watching every detail. So you are only what people perceive you to be. You are only what you put out. So you need to be mindful of what you're putting out. You need to be mindful of how people are perceiving you. I want that to make sense. I want that to make sense to you, because you're the only person that can change yourself. You're the only person that has the power to. Reinvention doesn't take a lot of money. And it's not about the money. It's you. It's you. And you probably reinvented yourself and you probably haven't even realized it. But every day we're a new person. You wake up every year, every 5 years, every 10 years, like, and it's a process, because it might not happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight, but you gotta build yourself up. Just like when you go in the gym and you're working out and you're trying to build this body up, it's just like that. But some people don't have the patience. Some people don't have the determination to become who they want to become. For like a rapper, for instance, like, you know, some people, like, you make music and, you know, it's not going for you. You know, like, all it takes is just to find another sound. It takes nothing to find another sound. It takes nothing to change the name. It takes nothing to have another look. That's reinvention. You switch it up on somebody. You switch it up on them real quick. And some people are scared of change. Some people are scared of how people are gonna look at them, how people are going to accept the change, the new me. Either they going to accept it, they going to accept it. If they talk shit, they talk shit. What does it matter to you? They still talking. It's still publicity. How can I relate this to like hood niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that's in the street. Niggas in the street, you're known to be this person, this guy, and you're known to be this guy. And do you always want to be known as this street nigga? Or do you want to evolve into something else? Because they're always going to remember who you used to be, right? People love to see people elevate. So if you're in the streets, you can change your look. You don't always gotta be this street nigga. You gotta elevate. You gotta take this street money or take your either take your street money, take your status, bro, and use it as leverage, bro, to level up, to move on. You could still be dealing in the streets. You still could be dibbling, dabbling. But you could change that image up. People ain't got to know what you're doing no more. You could switch all that shit up real quick. Like when I was doing fraud, bro, and like, I didn't want it to be known. Like some people knew about it. But like if you look at me now, like it's like you think I'm doing fraud. You might think I might look like it. But you can't really put your hands on what the hell I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't have to be known. Go ahead and get you a fucking suit and tie. A suit and tie might not be your shit. Switch it up. Switch something up. Something has to change. People ain't gotta be all in your business, and you gotta make people wonder and be mysterious. Or let people know like I'm in real estate now. Or I got businesses now. People ain't gotta know like what you're doing. You give them a whole different outlook on you. Even when it comes to women. Even when it comes to women, man. I'm talking about men and like men getting women. Like you probably wasn't used to getting women. You probably wasn't used to being around women. You could change that overnight, bro. Don't nobody know about your past. You can literally go to a new city or hang around a new group of people and be exactly who you want to be. You just be. You just embrace who the fuck you are. I wasn't always around women. I ain't always had the baddest, but I started making myself. I started making myself be this person. Literally, like, just go out the country one time. Just go to another city, just grab to another city and just knock out all the insecurities. Burst that shit away and don't nobody know that you're who you are. You can be exactly who you want to be. Just go try some new shit and see how people react to it. You just gotta be it. When I go out the country, bro, I'm a different person. I'm mingling with the people that's from there, like the locals. I'm all on the women, like I'm interacting with the people, with the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a different person. Like what I'm trying to teach you to understand, like you are who you are because you're stuck where you're at. And you can't really change who you are because people know you for this person. But let you go somewhere that nobody knows who you are. You can be who the hell you want to be. When I was in prison, man, you couldn't listen to nothing these niggas had to say in prison. You know why? Because these niggas are getting in prison. These niggas come behind the walls and become whoever the fuck they want to become. Oh yeah, I was goddamn moving tons of bricks. Oh, I was a multi-millionaire. I had goddamn hella property in real estate. You can't listen to what the hell these niggas say, because these niggas are coming there and talk about all type of shit that you can't believe. Same concept. These niggas come in there and play the tough guy role. They come in there, act like they had all the bitches. They come in there and talk about, oh, I had all the cars and I was doing that. Let you go see their pictures. That shit don't be adding up, man. They don't be adding up. So I'm saying anybody could be whoever the fuck they want to be. It just take time and patience and a little finesse. Feel me? Reinvent yourself. Become exactly who you want to become. Stop waiting on society to tell you who you are. Stop letting your friends, your family, stop letting them dictate who you are. Your past is your past. Don't nobody remember that shit. Don't nobody gonna remember 10 years ago. They might think about it, but they looking at the person you are now. You think people are gonna really remember, oh man, he went to prison 10 years ago for some... Ain't nobody thinking about that shit. People are scared of change. People are scared of other people's opinions. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm gonna become exactly who I need to become. Let me touch on this real quick, because some girl, a friend of mine, mentioned to me like she liked metrosexual men, and she kind of like compared me to a metrosexual. And I tried to explain to this girl like, nah, I'm not a metrosexual. I'm definitely not a metrosexual. And it's gonna correlate. Let me just get to it. Yeah, I'm not a metrosexual. Oh, let's see what Google has to say. Oh, a nice, well-dressed man that take care of his appearance and has a skin routine, and likes to get manicures and shit like that. Like, nothing against metrosexual men, but that's not me. I know I look good, right? I know I look good, and I know how to make myself look better. I feel like metrosexual men are, you know, like they take care of themselves in a feministic way. You know, they probably shave, you know, like they get their eyebrows arched, they go to the nail salon, and, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's you, that's you, but that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am who I am. And once I reinvented myself, like, I know I was gonna make myself look how I was gonna make myself look, and I know who I was gonna attract to, like what type of women. So like you could tell by like my beard. Like, anytime that you see me on my podcast, you never really see my beard like lined the fuck up straight, just so straight. You know what I'm saying? Like a pretty boy. I might look like a pretty boy, but I just know how to dress really well. So like I didn't go from a regular person to becoming a metrosexual male. Like, you know, some guys, you know, guys get money and, you know, they like to take care of themselves a little more. Like me, like I take care of myself, but I'm not really into like all that shit. I like to eat really healthy, but like when it comes to like my appearance, I know I look good. I know how to dress, and that's it. I'm not doing anything extra besides that. I don't have to look extra fine, extra good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting no nose ring. I'm not getting anything arched. I don't even barely hit the fucking barbershop. I barely even shave my head. Like when I go to the gym, I know I'm amongst men. I'm not shaving my head to go be around niggas. I mean, I don't care. I say that to say, when you are reinventing yourself, just be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to become anything that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, be exactly who you are. And just enhance that. Don't try to be like this extra pretty ass nigga, no shit like that. Like, you can if you want to. That's just not what I'm into. That's just not me. It's just not me. It's not finesse. It ain't Jonathan Dupont. And I'm gonna keep reinventing myself every few years. Like I want to enhance myself. Like I'm gonna get to the point where I'm only wearing suits, and that's that image you're gonna have of me. Your image is everything, and how people portray you is another. Perception is a motherfucker. So, you know, think about that when you like trying to level up. You know, I'm gonna get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, like I'm just this rich looking businessman, and it's not just gonna be a look. That's gonna be who I am. I'm really aware, really particular about my image. When I'm on camera, when I'm out, you know what I'm saying, I gotta look a certain way, and you should be mindful of that too. You don't want to just step out looking any type of way, because people gonna remember that. You don't want to walk around with your pants sagging, dirty shoes, stains on your t-shirts, messed up teeth. Like, you could change all that. You gotta remember, people are making subconscious ideas. Subconscious, they're judging you. You know what I'm saying? They judge the book by its cover, man. So first impression is last impression. So if you're a young guy watching this, man, work on yourself. Work on your image. If you can. First, work on self. It ain't about spending a bag on clothes and shit like that. Work on self. That's reinvention. I'm gonna stay preaching that. Self is the most important thing. Self. Even if you're older, even if you're 30, 35, 40, you can reinvent yourself right now. You change exactly who you want to be. Change. Become that person. Be that person, bro. If it takes for you a year to stay down, 6 months to stay down and work on just self, then that's what you got to do. If it's going to take you a year, 6 months of staying down, working on yourself, educating yourself, studying yourself, then do it. Because it's going to be way more pleasing, way more satisfying once you become that person. Life is so much easier. Like, women, easy. Your social status, you know what I'm saying? Like, networking. That's all it's gonna take. Staying down 10 toes. Niggas don't even know what that means. Staying down 10 toes, nigga. I'm gonna get this shit by myself, nigga. Staying down, nigga. That's how I got this far, bro. Staying down, bro, until I came up with me. So I hope my young guys, hope my fellas got some out of this. Hope anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is shit for anybody, man. Like, shout out to everybody that fuck with these late night specials. This is just me having self-talks, man. Like, this is me just speaking from my fucking soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let my spirit do the talking. I don't even try to think. I just go. And I don't even try to do the best speeches or try to do some life-changing shit. Like, if you feel it, you feel it. If you feel it, you feel it. So, man, this is a late night special, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I appreciate everybody that's in my private Discord group. I'm definitely working on it. Definitely working on ways to help guys level up when it comes to women, when it comes to finances. And that's all we got for you, man. Late night special, man. Until we meet next time. Rich and Unemployed, the podcast.